Namaste. Okay people, so in this video I'm going to speak about two words that a lot of people use commonly and a lot of people use nearly every day. The words are weird and wired, and the reason why I chose these two words, weird and wired, is because once you spell the both the words, you'll find both the words has the same letters in the same two words. So basically the W-I-R-E-D and the W-I-E-R-D. And this is my point. The point is, if you look at the two words, what they both mean and what they both are. Wired, if you gather in your head, wired, when something is wired, it's tampered with or it's connected by wires. And you know, if it's connected to wires, it's through wires or connection, it's connected through something. So what is it connected through? This is my point. And it's weird, well, people use the other word weird with the same different letters, different spelling, because basically it's weird that people believe in this wired connection to God through our aura fields, through our energy chakra fields, and a lot of people say to me it's weird that you believe in that, or you know, you perceive that it's weird. It's you think along them lines, and a lot of people say, you know, how we're wired, functioned, and how we're you know, conducted, how we're orchestrated by the energy frequencies, spirit guides, and other, obviously, other dimensions, like other spirits that are earthbound, or just electrical device and low vibrations what attach on us, basically. And if you want to investigate it yourself at home to scientifically prove to yourself that our connection through our energy for our energy fields can actually connect to another energy source, all you need to do is either place your hair or place your hands, especially your hands, because they're more, I perceive it as more potential when you're focusing through your hands with the electric and when you're healing and stuff. But in this demonstration, what I would like you to do is basically put your hands, swipe it slowly across the TV screen, or you could also, if you've got an old analog FM AM radio with an old antenna, you know, you used to be able to get the old TVs, black and white TVs with the wires like that. Well, if you touch that with your finger, you only have to touch it with one finger, and it'll basically get an accurate station. If you tune into radio 1 but slightly come out that frequency, you can then put your energy into that radio transmitter and basically manipulate the energy to change the frequency, so you've got an accurate frequency. And that's how these, like I said in my other video, how spirit guides connect with us, how spirit attachments attach to us, and how we connect to spirit is through this energy force, this connection that we've got, that some people perceive as God, like they perceive it as a man, they perceive, other people perceive it as just energies, different colours and things like that, and different people perceive different things. And but at the end of the day, it don't matter what you perceive, we all know it all comes from this one source of energy, and this is what we've got to try and get the mainstream people tuned into, to understand and acknowledge and recognise. And once they do, we might be able to work with the government, the authorities, to start educating the younger children, the generation to come in the future of mankind, and hopefully raise the vibration of the planet, because at the moment it is a bit crazy what's going on in the world with the terrorism and the just the natural disasters. But most of these natural disasters are not happening naturally, they're actually happening because they're being manipulated um, through like covens of witches, um, secret societies, and they basically wish bad energy and bad intentions to humanity, and that's how they manipulate and these disasters, and they make it, they conduct it as a natural thing, but it's actually manipulated with bad energy. And so basically this is what happens, but not all the time. Obviously some things do happen naturally because of certain heat waves and certain things and that, but like I said, it's all manipulated one way or another in my eyes, because it wouldn't be as bad as it is in the world if the government was on our side, or at least like trying to work for mankind, but they're not, and so weird and wired, I just think it's too much of a coincidence to be spelt differently but with the same letters in. And I've learnt a lot about words and numbers and what they mean, and I've always been good with numbers and words and changing the letters to make different words and stuff like that. I used to write lyrics when I was younger, so I'm good at rhyming words as well, and basically I'm good at changing numbers, or to figure out numbers and what they mean spiritually defined as, and that's how I work sometimes, through that connection to energies, because every number is an energy force, or the other way around, if you know what I mean, and it's a symbolic for a specific energy, like at the moment my life path obviously is free because I'm a Sagittarius, that's in my life, but at the moment I'm going through a cycle, and it's number 4 energy cycle. So basically that means I'm working with the archangels a lot, going through a lot of other stuff, and so yeah, numbers and letters mean a lot. They're very symbolic and they're very powerful and they're very effective, like same with pictures and geometric patterns. They're same symbolic language, and they're most powerful. We had symbolic language before we even spoke in English, or, well, not in the English, but when we started humanity started talking in human voice. Before all that happened, it was all done through telepathy, and then this is what I think in a way. I reckon they all used to, they all work through telepathy and that connection with the divine. Back in the, when we had Greek gods and we had the priests and we had the certain people out there doing their thing, and over the years, obviously, they're not been working with the light, the controllers of the world. Without mentioning names, they've obviously, their bloodline, they used to be alright, and then obviously their bloodline's got too enhanced and too upgraded. Their DNA is, and that's why they're so sick and twisted. That's why they'll go out and do what they do in the world without no conscience and no care for anyone, and that's why they're doing it, because it's the DNA what they carry, and they're not human at all. All they are is another energy force, because that's what DNA is, another energy force basically put into a human body, which is obviously them being born, and their spirit from wherever, I don't know. It's obviously not angelic, it's obviously a demonic spirit, and that's why it's a demonic, aka Illuminati agenda at the moment, because it's, and I have to talk about the Illuminati because a lot of people perceive it and know it, and or heard it as Illuminati as bad people all the time, and they're not actually all bad people. The top people are, but back in the days when Albert Pike was around, and when Manny Peel was around, them kind of people were the the leaders of spiritualism back in their days, and they're the people who actually enlightened, and they was part of the Illuminati back in their time. But since they're on obviously the bloodline and the membership has obviously started following the dark and not the light, and because of all the confusion of spiritualism and confusion of religion, and or the religion put out there to confuse people, so that's why it's a mixture of each bad and good. It's like the world bad and good. You've got to have a balanced balanced atmosphere. So, but yeah, I think I've made my point. And I think it's wired in a way so you can perceive it in not the way you should as a natural being. That's how what I'm saying as well. I think it's wired words to numbers to symbols. They're all wired differently, so we can perceive it as a good symbol or good thing with a good definition to it. Sometimes people see the number 30 and they think it's unlucky when they because they know it as, or they've heard it as unlucky. But if you do go into certain things that actually good numbers, which actually can project that good kind of information and that good knowledge through that energy symbol. So basically symbolism is a powerful thing, and I have to talk about that in a different video, as well as the Illuminati, and try and define it as what I perceive it as. But I hope you liked the video in the meantime. I hope you understood where I was coming from on that. God bless, and namaste.